Yes, mates, today I'm in the Ilford Massive. Ilford, the only way is Essex, mate. And this is Essex, so gonna have a look around today. The reason it's called Ilford, mate, is because this place here, mate, has got so many people that skive off work, mate, they called it Ilford, mate. The other reason is, mate, is the drug dealing, mate. Many years ago, there used to be a drug dealer here called Noel, back many years ago, mate, and he used to do a lot of drug deals down here, mate. He used to say to people, deal or no deal, mate, and this is where he started off his adventures, mate. Noel Edmunds was born down here, mate, and then he invented that stupid Mr Blobby, mate, the thing that used to, like, you know, harass BBC people, mate, kind of like Jimmy Savile, but something on a much worse scale, mate. Yeah, mate, so I'm going to have a look around the Ilford Massive today, mate. I don't want to make no deal or no deal, mate, but proper, going to have a look around and see if we can, you know, basically find what's going on in Ilford, innit? So, mates, having a look around, I haven't seen any big fat pink things with yellow spots yet, mate, or I haven't seen a guy, mate, that's trying to make deal or no deal with me yet, but this is like the main bus, mate. Well, I can't see what number it is, mate. I like buses. So just gonna have a look up here, mate, and see what's going on, mate. Proper, yeah, mate, I don't see any no deal of dealing going on around here or anything like that, mate, but some people say this is the capital of dealing for Essex, thanks to Noel Edmunds, mate. Proper, I'll give you a couple of the ninos, mate, ninos, but nothing else. Mate, it's windy today as well, mate. Bus, mate, 86, mate, 86. Don't know where that goes. Proper, look at this, mate. They've got like big buildings here, mate. They're like skyscrapers, mate, but they're not that much of a skyscraper because I have seen bigger, mate. So this is the town centre we're at in now, mate. So been speaking to the locals. Bus, mate, 147. Something town service, mate. I need to get glasses. Town centre, mate. I need to get glasses, mate, because I can't even read that, mate. Bus, mate, 366, mate. I need glasses. I can't even see what that said, mate. My eyes are shit at the moment. But yeah, mate, I've been speaking to people, mate, and they've been saying to me that since Noel Edmunds, you know, got famous, Mr Blobby took over this place, mate, literally. Sometimes, mate, you see him running around here and like threatening people, mate, saying blobby, 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 mate, and people don't fuck with Mr Blobby down these parts, mate. They see Mr Blobby, mate, they go the other way, because I tell you something, he had that one hit song, mate, I don't know, whoa, mate, that's another bus, that's a 147, and since then, mate, people have learned, do not fuck with Mr Blobby, mate. So, this is the town centre at the moment, not much you can really do around here, mate. Well, I don't think you can actually smoke in the main town centre, mate, because, well, it upsets people, mate, and they don't like smokers down here, I don't know, mate. But there's a smoking bin here, so I've got to wait here and have a cigarette, mate. This is one of the things I don't like about London, and that. Bus, mate, Redbury's Massive. Bus, mate, 145, Dagenham, mate. Proper with an 8 daggers. This is the one place I don't like about London and all Essex and all the other areas, mate. They seem to have, like, designated smoking spots, mate. Where you just can't flip a cigarette out, mate. Proper, and then you don't get not careful, you get caught by the litter picker police, mate, and then they'll pick you up and give you a fine that nobody wants, kind of thing. So I've got to stay like vigilant for them, mate, because I've noticed before down here, mate, sometimes they're like plain clothes, mate. They might just sit here with a normal top on, mate, and you wouldn't even recognise them. And as soon as they see it on the floor, mate, they're like this, staring at you, mate, just itching for you to leave it behind, mate. But Muggsy ain't that stupid, mate. So, mate, it's walking up to the main part of the centre now, and it seems to be like one long row for all the shops around these parts, mate, but they seem to have everything you could wish for, mate. I'm still trying to play spot the co-op. I don't know if I'm going to manage it, because I find down these kind of areas there ain't so many co-ops and there ain't that much around, to be quite honest, mate. Argos, mate. Foot clinic, mate, for all your foot fetishes. Let's see, what else we got down here? A couple of stalls, and Bob the Builder, as always, seems to be hard at work in the town centre, mate, putting in things that nobody else wants. So, they've got JDs down here as well, mate. Could get myself some new Nike trainers or something like that. Right, this looks like the main store. There's big buildings down here, mate, so these are the things I'm going to look into next, mate, the big buildings, just to see what's what's going down at the bigger buildings, mate. So this place kind of a bit reminds me of like a bit like Exeter. I don't know why, it's got that kind of feel to me. It just kind of gives me like an Exeter feeling about it, mate. It's weird, but it just literally reminds me a bit of like Exeter, mate. I mean, it's just got that kind of weird thing about it, mate. I think it's just the design, the layout of it, mate, but it just does. What's this here, mate? Exchange Ilford, mate. Ilford, mate. I don't know what the exchange is, mate. Oh, look, it's the designer outlet, mate. It's got HM, TK Maxx, your M&S, Debenhams, Next. New Look, mate. Nah, mate, I'm too good for any of them, mate. Let's see. Right, mate, we seem to have a couple of Marks and Spencer's today. Got some, and Primani, mate. They have got a Primani down here. They seem to be quite a posh little place down here, actually, mate, with its wide open areas and everything like that, mate. And as you know, mate, down these parts, we seem to not do so at playing Find the Co-op, but we do play Spot the Paddy Power, mate. And boom, mate, I found the Paddy Power, mate. It's this one here, mate. There's a Paddy Power shop, mate, and these buses, mate, 1, 2, 3, ABC, Paddy Power, mate. These are like, seems to be popping up all over the place, and all over like London and Essex way and everything like that, mate. So bus, mate, 25. Let me see what we've got here, mate. Prime House store, rugs, kitchenware. Well, that's not a problem for me, is it? Let me see. Where are we going to go next, mate? Oh, mate, I found a bus stop. Bus stop closed, mate. This one's a closed bus stop, mate. I don't know. I'll go somewhere else then, mate. Right, mate, I think there's a little turn. I think there's more shops up this way. Proper, I'm going to have a look at it, mate. I'm going to go and regulate, mate. The other thing I noticed, mate, it seems like down here, mate, when you're trying to get across the road, the traffic lights seem to take, like, absolutely ages, mate. You go across, mate, and you're, like, waiting, like, for, like, 3-4 minutes of traffic lights, mate. And it's like, where's the green man, mate? And you see people trying to play kamikaze with the cars, mate. I just watched this one bloke a minute ago, right? He ran across the road, thought he was going to make it, mate. I thought, nah, mate, you fuck, mate, you ain't going to make that. And, well, he did make it, mate. What he did was, he, like, jumped on the car, like that, and then he, like, jumped off the car, mate, tripping on his arse, mate. It was just like, all right, mate, I suppose you kind of did make it in some ways, mate, but you didn't make it standing up, mate. Proper, he was like the real Slim Shady being slammed down on the floor, mate, with, like, concrete as his friend, mate, you know. It was, proper, he thought he was proper hard, mate, but the concrete was harder. So, proper, gonna go down this way, mate. I think I've seen most of the main centre now, so I'm gonna probably have a nosy around these parts, mate, and then decide what to do next, mate. Even the telephones are different around these parts, mate. Look at this, you don't see this. Well, in Plymouth, mate, you've got to lift the door. These, mate, go like this. How cool is that, mate? You push it open. That's proper well decent, man. It's not so like a heavy lift like you get when you're back in Devon, mate. Awesome, mate. This is a good little spot here, mate. When you're trying to kill time, to spot buses, mate. Bus, mate. 147 Canning Town Station. I like buses. You like buses, and get me our buses do. Proper. So I might just sit here for a bit, mate. I wouldn't mind going up there, mate, and having a look and shouting out some buses on top of that building, mate. But I don't know how you get into it, whether I'm even allowed to be inside that building, mate. But it's well high, mate. I think it's like the highest building in, like, Ilford, mate. So yeah, proper. I don't know what else to really say about Ilford, mate. I'm pretty much all done for here now, mate. It's the main town centre of Ilford. I may go up there later on, mate. I'm going to spot some more bus, mate, 364, bus, mate, 179, and bus 179 again, mate. Spot a few buses and then, you know, decide where I'm going to go tomorrow. So big up the Ilford Massive, innit?